Hi there. So you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. You just need to visit our website right now to get the latest information and prices. What are you waiting for? Just give us a visit right now. Have a good day.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Johnson with Tube Traffic Secrets and welcome to video number 1. Today's video is the first video in an entire series of free training videos that will teach you how to get more views on YouTube, even if you don't have a list, you don't have any traffic, and even if you're starting from complete scratch, because today you will learn how to quickly and easily uncover the best video traffic getting keywords for optimizing your YouTube videos. You will also learn the 3 distinctly different types of YouTube SEO friendly keywords that you should definitely be using to optimize your videos, as well as the truth behind YouTube's newest algorithm update and how to use that information to practically force YouTube to send your new videos significantly more free traffic, and how to exploit a tiny little loophole that's part of YouTube's newest update so you can use it to get more views on YouTube as quickly as possible. Now, we have a lot of ground to cover today, so I'll have to move quickly, but don't worry, because I will tell you where to download your absolutely free PDF cheat sheets, action plans, and checklists that go along with this video, as well as some absolutely free software that will help you uncover the best video SEO keywords in the shortest time possible. However, the first thing that I should do is introduce myself. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Jeff Johnson, and for the past 10 years, I've been tapping into the marketing power of YouTube to drive traffic, build a list, and sell my products and services. And I've personally launched successful channels in multiple markets, including survival, dating, online marketing, and video games. Plus, I've helped my students build hundreds, if not thousands more. And for the last 5 years, my Tube Traffic Secrets training program has been one of the most popular and successful YouTube training programs in the entire world, with thousands and thousands of successful students that have gone on to build channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers and tens of millions of views for their videos. And most importantly, what we're going to talk about today, it's not just theories. These YouTube SEO and how to get more view strategies and techniques that I'll teach you today are based on years of testing, research, and cold hard facts, including facts taken directly from YouTube and Google themselves. Because at the end of 2016, Google did something that they hardly ever do, if ever. They actually posted a research paper that was authored by several other YouTube search engine scientists. And inside that research paper, they gave us a unique glimpse at how the newest, most extremely sophisticated algorithms work when it comes to recommending YouTube videos. Now, here's basically how they work. This is taken straight from the research report. YouTube has 2 core components of their new recommendation system, 2 algorithms. When someone comes to YouTube, the first algorithm is called the candidate generation algorithm, and it crunches through millions and millions of videos that they feel may appeal best to this new user based on that user history in the context of the current search. They then narrow those millions of potential candidate videos down to several hundred videos, and they pass it over to the ranking algorithm, a different system. Now, the ranking algorithm takes those hundreds of potential candidates and also takes information from what's known as other candidate sources. Now, this is your loophole. This is the loophole I'm going to teach you how to take advantage of in just a few minutes. But basically, they take the information from the candidate generation system and from these other candidate sources. They crunch the numbers, they analyze the data, and they spit out several dozen videos that they feel best represent what the YouTube visitor is looking for, what they will watch. That's the goal, right? They want you to watch more videos. Now, we'll talk more about your loophole and how to take advantage of it in just a minute. But first, let's talk about some of the key takeaways from this research report. YouTube is now using a much more sophisticated ranking algorithm that is based on Google's very own Google Brain, artificial intelligence, and machine learning software. Now, Google Brain software is also what powers Google's own RankBrain algorithm. And the RankBrain algorithm is something that Google has admitted is one of the top 3 most powerful ranking factors in Google today, which means it's much harder to influence the YouTube recommendation systems today than it was as recently as just a few months ago. And it's all about increasing watch time, not just the individual video's watch time, but also the total amount of time the visitor spends on YouTube per visit watching videos. That's what their objectives are. However, YouTube still understands the importance of letting their users help decide which videos should rank the highest and get more views, especially the new videos being uploaded every single second. so they aren't relying 100% on their new algorithm quite yet. And that's where the loophole comes into play. Now, discovering the importance of watch time really wasn't a big secret. That's something that we've already suspected and taken advantage of for a very, very long time. However, it wasn't until recently that YouTube flipped the switch and fully unleashed this new algorithm on the world, so now it's official. Everybody knows that watch time is the single most powerful ranking factor for YouTube, and a lot of very upset YouTubers have been claiming that those changes are designed to screw the little guy. However, that just isn't true. What most people don't know is that YouTube has left everyone, including the little guys, a tiny window of opportunity, a loophole that benefits everyone, especially those people uploading new content. Now, here's a quote from YouTube that tells us how important new content is. It's taken directly from the research report. It says, quote, "Many hours worth of videos are uploaded each second to YouTube. Recommending this recently uploaded fresh content is extremely important for YouTube. We consistently observe that users prefer fresh content." They go on to say, the recommendation system should be responsive enough to model newly uploaded content as well as the latest actions taken by the user. Balancing new content with well-established videos is exactly what YouTube is trying to accomplish. What that means is that YouTube wants to make sure that its new algorithm quickly discovers and recommends new videos to its viewers. But it takes time to crunch through and analyze the 300 hours of new video content that is uploaded to YouTube every single minute. And it takes their new algorithm a week or two of observing viewer interaction with a new video to really dial in the ranking factors, which there are now hundreds of them. So, just to make sure that they don't potentially miss out on the hottest new videos while their machines are busy analyzing all that new video data, YouTube still relies on good old-fashioned human input to feed their machines and their newest algorithms fresh content ideas. That is your loophole, your tiny window of opportunity. YouTube is counting on you to tell them what your video is all about so they can start sending it traffic almost immediately. And what you do to optimize your video in the first 48 to 72 hours is the most critical. If you get it right, your video could shoot to the top of the rankings within hours and stay there for years. But if you get it wrong, your video could drop like a rock to the bottom of the search results and stay there forever, which means you have to move quickly. And the easiest way to do that is to give YouTube what they want by using the features that you already have access to, features that YouTube has flat out told us will help your videos get discovered and appear in more search results. Here is a direct quote from YouTube. Metadata refers to information about the video. This includes the title, description, tags, category, thumbnail, subtitles, and closed captions. The reason that we have metadata is so that you can add additional contextual information to your videos to help them be discovered, so that your video can be found in more search results. That is exactly what YouTube is telling us. And I firmly believe that that metadata, that additional contextual information that YouTube is telling us to add to our videos is the exact same data that is being entered into the new algorithm. Now, if you remember the diagram that I showed you a few minutes ago, well, you'll remember that there was a little red box. I said, this is your loophole. Well, that little red box, your loophole, is titled Other Candidate Sources. And that is where YouTube takes information from additional sources that they have access to. They enter that information into that little red box, and then they feed it over into the final ranking algorithm to determine just how much free traffic your video receives and who sees your video in the end. Well, that is where the metadata goes. Now, there are also several other additional ranking signals that go into that little red box, and I'll be sure to cover those in future videos. But for now, let me show you how to tweak your metadata so you can take advantage of this loophole and get more views for your videos. Now, the first thing that we need to do is talk about several rules that will help you get the most out of today's training. Rule number 1, research first, video second. And what I mean by that is that the absolute best time to optimize your videos for YouTube SEO and for getting more views is before you even record it. And that's because YouTube and Google both have the ability to read and listen to what's inside your video, and they understand it, and they use that information to help rank your videos. So the smart thing to do is to repeat your most important keywords into your videos multiple times. Now, rule number 2, no metadata, no upload. The best time to optimize your metadata is before you publish your video. Now, that means that you should have your keywords, your tags, your title, your description, and your custom thumbnail written and ready to go before you start uploading your video to YouTube. And rule number 3, respect the trademark. Do not, I repeat, do not use trademark terms or copyrighted material in your metadata unless you have explicit permission from the rights owner to use them. Now, that having been said, let's talk about video traffic getting keywords. Now, a video traffic getting keyword is a keyword that we already know drives views for videos. And the best place to find them is on YouTube, but it's not the only place that you should be looking. Today, we'll focus on YouTube traffic getting keywords, but in the next video, I will show you how to also find Google-friendly traffic getting keywords for your video. Now, you can do the keyword research by hand if you'd like to, and that's the way most people teach you how to do it. However, if you're like me, I prefer to use software that does most of the grunt work for me, and I'll show you how that works in just a minute. First, let's talk about the 3 types of YouTube video tags that you should be looking for during your keyword research. Now, the first type of tag is known as the multiple word tag. Now, multiple word tags are specifically related to your video's topic. The second type of tag is the single word tag, and single word tags are derived from the multiple word tags that you are using for your video as well. And the third type of YouTube video tag is the broader term tag. And broader term tags are related to your video's broader market as well as the video's topic. So it's a little bit different than the first two. And broader term tags can be single word tags, multiple word tags, or a combination of both. And I think the best way to show you how this stuff works is to give you a real life example. So here it is. We have a channel about dating, how to meet girls. And on that channel, there's a video about sending a text to a girl that you like, because that is something that our target market wants to learn about. So we did our keyword research. We came up with about 20 different keyword phrases that we wanted to target. Some of the multiple word tags that we wanted to target included how to text a girl, what to text a girl, how to text a girl you like, and texting girls you like. Those single word tags for this example are how, text, girl, like, and you. You'll notice that all 5 of those keyword phrases, those single word tags, are repeated over and over again inside of our multiple word tags. Well, the way that YouTube works is that they're smart enough to figure out how to combine different keyword phrases and to figure out exactly what the person is really searching for. And using single word tags helps you greatly expand the number of possible combinations that YouTube thinks your video is all about. You also have broader term tags. Now, these are tags that are related to the broader market, specifically to our market, such as texting. But we also know that guys that want to text a girl are interested in dating, so we use that as one of our phrases. Flirting, pickup artist, meet women, and talk to girls. This is a real-life example of some of the tags that we used for one of the videos in our dating market. Now, a great way to speed up your research process is to spy on the top-ranking videos in your marketplace and borrow some ideas from them. However, YouTube actually hides the video tags that a video is using, which makes it more difficult for you to spy on your competition and borrow some of their best traffic-getting keyword ideas. Well, the good news is that there is a quick and easy way to uncover these hidden gems as well as help automate your entire keyword research process. And that's by using software like TubeBuddy or vidIQ that is specifically designed to help you find and analyze hundreds and hundreds of potential high-ranking YouTube video tags and keyword research phrases. Now, I own both and I use both. But people always ask me which one is better. Well, I don't really have a preference, although I did use TubeBuddy for these tutorials for a very good reason. I'll talk about that in just a second. But basically, here are the differences. Both programs offer a free version and also offer several paid levels to choose from. vidIQ, though, only works in the Chrome browser, and it focuses more on keyword research than TubeBuddy does. However, TubeBuddy works with Chrome and also it works with Firefox and Safari. It's better for your overall channel management because there's more built-in tools for that. And the paid levels of TubeBuddy are up to half the price of similar vidIQ features. And the reason that I use TubeBuddy in these tutorials is because the free version of TubeBuddy offers access to more keyword tools than the free version of vidIQ does. But the best thing for you to do is probably download the free versions and test drive them yourself. You can download them at jjlikes.com/vidIQ Chrome or tubebuddy.com/absolutely free. My advice is simply download both of them, fire up your browser, take them for a test drive, and find out which one is right for you and your business. But let's go ahead and take a look at how you can use these tools to help automate the entire process. Now here's a way to easily copy tags to a text file. Well, TubeBuddy allows you to do so because as you're watching someone's video, not only will they show you the tags that that specific video is using that YouTube is actually hiding from you, well, TubeBuddy will show you all the tags that each video is using, and if you want to, you can click that little button that's below the tags that says copy to, and they will actually save those tags to a text file for you. Also, TubeBuddy has a feature that's called Tag Explorer. You type in your keyword phrase and it goes over to YouTube and it goes over to Google separately and it produces a list of auto-suggested terms for you. Also, a really neat feature about TubeBuddy is in their Tag Explorer section under Summary. This is where they will actually analyze the keyword phrases that you're considering, and it'll actually give them a keyword score that's very easy to understand. It's color-coded. Red is bad, green is good. We all know that. Well, their keyword score tells you how high the search volume is, and it also tells you how high the competition is. And just to make sure that you understand just how difficult or easy it could be to rank for a particular keyword phrase, their keyword score gives you a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being the easiest to rank for. And the overall score, they'll actually tell you, very bad, 61 out of 100. And then they'll say, this is not a good keyword to target simply because it's so competitive. However, you need to understand that if you have an extremely active channel with lots of ranking keyword phrases and you've been posting videos and a lot of subscribers, then you can afford to go after some of the more competitive channels. For example, here's a channel that is in the iPad marketplace, Everything Apple, extremely competitive marketplace. This particular video that we're looking at has 3.6 million views. And if you view the tags in TubeBuddy, it'll show you that they're actually ranking #1 for the phrase iPad. That's a really hard phrase to rank for. They're also ranking #1 for iPad 9.7, new iPad 9.7, and all these other phrases in a highly competitive market. So it's all a relative score. If you have a new channel, if you don't have a lot of subscribers, you want to look for phrases that they say are easy to rank for. But by all means, if you have a big channel that's really rocking, then you can afford to try to target some of the more competitive keyword phrases. Your goal is to come up with a list of 10 or 20 keywords and phrases to use as video tags. Now, it's entirely possible to target a single keyword phrase that you'd like to rank #1 for. However, today's video is all about getting views from as many different search results as possible, which I believe is actually a better strategy than trying to rank #1 for a single keyword phrase. So let's do a quick recap of how to properly tag your YouTube videos so you can get as many search results as possible. YouTube only allows you to add so many tags to your video, and the order that you add them is important, so start by adding your top keyword phrases as tags first, and make sure that you use relevant, very specific multi-word tags that are easier to rank for. You want to break your multi-word tags down into single-word tags and use those as well, and add several relevant, highly searched for broader term tags. Now, the strategies we've been talking about are great for new videos, and they're very important that you use them in the first 48 to 72 hours of uploading a new video. However, you can also go back and update your old videos to add new tags and remove old tags that aren't sending you traffic. And updating your tags will send a signal to YouTube to come back and to reevaluate your old videos and possibly start sending your old dead in the water videos new traffic. So it's a win-win either way. And you want to use software tools like vidIQ or TubeBuddy that will help you uncover the best video traffic getting keywords with the least amount of effort on your part. That's what they're designed for. Put them to good use in your business. Well, that's it for the video tag optimization strategies. Let's move on to optimizing your YouTube video title. And here's why it matters. YouTube tells us that they use the keywords in your title as a ranking factor, especially for new videos. And YouTube also tells us that higher click-through rates that result in more watch time will be rewarded with higher rankings. And we know that a well-written video title gets clicked more than a poorly written title. And getting more clicks and more views will help you get higher rankings and get more views on YouTube, and that is exactly what we're trying to do. So let's talk about how to actually optimize your video title. You want to choose a single best keyword phrase that you discovered during your video research phase, your keyword research phase, because this will be used as the primary keyword phrase in your title. The primary keyword phrase of your video should also appear in your title and as close to the beginning of the title as possible. Your video title should be written like a headline, something that encourages people to click it and watch your video. Write a headline that speaks to your target market, so the moment that they read it, they should say, "This is for me." And if possible, use both your primary and secondary keyword phrases in your title because, as we've already seen, every keyword that you use helps your video show up in more search results. And do not repeat your keywords in your title. It will not increase your rankings, and YouTube considers it to be keyword stuffing, and it could get your video and your channel shut down permanently, so don't repeat your keywords over and over again. And do not use unrelated keywords in your title because YouTube considers this spamming, and it could also get your video and your channel shut down permanently as well. Remember, it's all about getting them to click your video and watch the video, which is why you only want to use relevant terms for your video. And here's some more video title tips for you. You want to borrow headline ideas from proven winners that you find in classic direct marketing and copywriting books. I refer to them all the time, and some of my most successful headlines are ideas that I received from reading these books. So I'll be sure to include book recommendations in the PDF cheat sheet download that you'll find below this video on my blog or in the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube. You also want to look at the headlines from the top ranking and most viewed videos for inspiration. We've already talked about the importance of spying on your competition. It's a great way to shortcut your way to success. So go over to the YouTube search engine, type in the keyword phrases, study the winning title formats of the top ranking videos. You want to use benefit-rich titles that also arouse curiosity to help increase click rates. When someone reads the title, they want to know that it benefits them in some way. And if you want them to click, add a little bit of curiosity. And you want to make the big promise in your headline that is both believable and achievable. And you want to use tools like BuzzSumo to find headline ideas for your videos. Now, something else that you want to try to do is when you're trying to come up with good headline titles, this is something that I do myself and something that I teach my students. I write 10 different headlines for the video or for my landing pages or for my sales letters. And then I go back and I look at each one and I choose the one that I think is best for that particular video or that particular sales piece. And you want to use tools like TubeBuddy to split test your titles and see which one gets the highest click rate, because we already talked about that. You want to increase the click-through rate and increase the watch time. And you want to turn your winning headlines into formulas that you can use again and again. I have added hundreds of thousands of emails to my mailing lists for different products in different markets by merely taking a winning formula that I've proven to work in one market and simply tweaking it as a template to use in a different market. Now here's an example of where I went over to the YouTube search engine and I typed in the primary keyword phrase for the video and I got all these results. Well, this is the bodybuilding marketplace. These guys are masters at writing titles that get clicks. It's a highly competitive market, so they've really refined their techniques. So even if the bodybuilding market isn't your particular market, sometimes you just want to check out some of the highly competitive markets and see how they write their headlines. And then you take those headlines, you turn them into templates, and you convert them for use in your own marketplace. You can also use tools like BuzzSumo.com. BuzzSumo is a free tool. They also have a paid version, but this is the free one we're looking at right now. You type in your primary keyword phrase, and then it'll actually tell you which pieces of content on the internet are getting shared the most on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest. Well, here's how important that information is. Headlines that drive social media shares are headlines that get clicked and provide great ideas for video titles that get clicked. So run the search on BuzzSumo, find the ones that are getting shared the most, and then put those in your swipe file and use them as inspirations for creating your own headlines. Now, another great place to use your video traffic getting keywords is in your video description. So let's talk about that. Now, technically speaking, YouTube lets you use 5,000 characters in your description. And I recommend that you use as many of those 5,000 characters as possible to help your video get more views and to also help you drive your video viewers into your lead funnel. The problem is that the first two lines of your description are the most important for one simple reason. The first two lines are the only two lines of your description that show up in the search results. So you only have those two lines to convince someone to click. Now, obviously, you still have the thumbnail and the title, but we're talking about the description right now. So you should think of your description as a continuation of your title, written like a headline that is designed to get them to click your video and watch the video. So here's how to optimize your video description. The first sentence of your description should contain your primary keyword phrase, the one that you want to rank the highest for. And it should also offer a reason why someone should watch your video. The second sentence should continue to offer the benefits of watching your video. It should also continue offering reasons why someone should actually watch the video. And if possible, you should also try to include your second most important keyword phrase in that second sentence. Now, the rest of your description should contain reader-friendly content that helps add value to the topic of your video. It should also contain variations of your primary keyword phrase as well as your secondary keyword phrases. And your description should contain most, if not all, of the keyword phrases that you use as video tags. And you want to be sure to include links to your other videos on YouTube, because not only is it a great way to drive watch time to your other videos, it also sends a signal to YouTube that those videos may be related. Another tip is to also link to other people's videos that rank high in your marketplace that you want to rank high for, because once again, that's a clue to YouTube that your video may be related. And if you're lucky, they'll actually show your video as a recommended video for theirs and drive you tons of free traffic. You also want to include a link to at least one of your non-YouTube properties like your blog or your Facebook page or your Twitter page, because remember, we don't want people to watch your videos for the sake of watching your videos. We want people to watch your videos, to take action, to join your mailing list, to get into your lead funnel so they can buy your products and services. That's what video marketing is all about. And you also want to include a strong call to action and reason why that they should leave YouTube in the first place. If you're asking them to leave YouTube and go someplace else, give them a benefit, a reason why. Give them an incentive, give them a bribe of some sort to get them to take the action that you need them to take in order to add them to your mailing list, to get them into your lead funnel, or to buy your products and services. Now, let's take a look at a real-life video description. Writing video description content can be a pain in the butt, so here is a shortcut for you. I created a video using a PowerPoint presentation as my script. And then after the video was done, when I wanted to create a description for the video itself, I simply took content from my video script, turned it into bullet points, added those bullet points to my video description. And by doing that, I'm also establishing my credibility. So when I give them a call to action and I ask them to click a link in my description and visit my website, they are much more likely to do so. Speaking of which, here's an example of the calls to actions. Now, this video's primary purpose is to drive people over to my blog. So in the second sentence of this description, I give them a call to action, a reason why they should leave YouTube and visit my website. And it says, you can download your free PDF cheat sheet, presentation slides, and the MP3 for this video on my blog. And then I give them a link to my blog. I then start reinforcing the benefits of the video so they continue watching the video if they want to. I also keep establishing my credibility. I keep feeding SEO-friendly keywords to YouTube and Google. And then at the end of that description, I hit them with another call to action. And it says, grab your exclusive free training videos and PDF cheat sheets at, and I give them a link. And here's a few more ways to create content for your description. And it's also great for your YouTube SEO. Now, you want to create a list of bullet points based on the content of your video. I just showed you how that worked. But you can also hire a professional writer to write it for you. Now, there's different level qualities of writing. And if you're having an article written for your personal brand, let's say it's the Jeff Johnson brand, I probably wouldn't even hire someone else to write that content for me. But I've had great success promoting other people's products as an affiliate with videos. And in that situation, I'll let somebody else write the description for me. And I've had some luck paying people $5 over at Fiverr.com to write those articles for me. I'm not saying they're the best quality, but they work for the purposes that we need them for. You can also hire someone to just transcribe your video and post the best parts of it inside your description. And here's another tip for you. If it's a high quality transcription, then consider using it to replace YouTube's auto-generated subtitles and closed captioning transcript, because if you ever looked at those auto-generated subtitles that YouTube gives you, they're not always the highest quality. You could also add a foreign language translation, or at least part of it, to your description. In fact, YouTube will suggest people to do the translation for you, and they'll do it for a fee. However, TubeBuddy will automatically translate the tags for you. They'll do it as part of the service. Now, they won't translate the entire video for you, but they will create additional tags that you can use for your video in different languages. And I'll show you an example of how both of these things work. Inside the YouTube Creator Studio, in your dashboard, look at a video. When you're looking at your individual video, on the right-hand side at the very top, there's a link that says subtitles and closed captioning. If you click that link, there'll be a little box on the right-hand side that says add new subtitles or closed captioning. They also give you another link with the option of purchasing new subtitles, and I believe YouTube makes recommendations at that particular point. If you own TubeBuddy, then they will translate your video tags for you, which is a great idea. So let's say you're looking at your videos and TubeBuddy tells you, hey, 14.2% of your people who watch your videos actually speak Vietnamese. Well, fire up TubeBuddy's tag translator and it will convert your existing video tags into foreign language tags for you. You can choose the language you want them to create. Now, they don't automatically replace your existing tags, but it's a great way to add additional tags in different languages so you make it easier for both YouTube and people of other languages to discover and recommend your videos. Now, speaking of closed captions, subtitles, and video SEO, YouTube and Google listen to your entire video as part of their uploading and ranking process, and they understand what you're saying. They can also read any text that's in your video. They've owned that patent for years. So here are a few more video SEO tips that you can take advantage of. Make sure that you speak your primary keyword phrase multiple times in your video, especially at the very beginning, several times in the middle, and also near the end. You also want to make sure that you speak any other secondary keyword phrases that you'd like to rank for. And be sure to include text versions of your keywords in the video itself. Even if you're shooting live video or a talking head video, you can always go back later and add the text to your video during the editing process. All of these things are designed to help you rank higher in the search engines and get more views for your YouTube videos. And in your next free training video, I will teach you a simple little trick that only takes about 5 minutes to set up, yet it's so powerful that Google and YouTube can't resist it. It's all about getting more free traffic and views for your videos. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and while you're at it, make sure that you download your absolutely free Get More Views on YouTube PDF cheat sheets, action plans, and checklists. You'll find them just below this video. My name is Jeff Johnson from Tube Traffic Secrets. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk again very, very soon.